Good morning, folks. We'll be starting in just a second. All right, let's begin. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Happy, what is it today? It's Thursday already. Wow. I thought it was Wednesday for a second. Let's say hello to everybody. We got Devin, we got Keith, we got Cheese Grade Trader, Belfast John, Moondog, Vernon, Ivano, Bernie the Bear, Brendan, Bill, Gregory, Steve, Kevin, Jeremiah, Daryl, George, Sherman, Kevin, Nathan, Dragon Don, Stacy, Maria, RL, Arnolfo, Yuri, Tom, Ample IQ Johnny. We got to turn that to high IQ Johnny. Walter, Little George, Al, Wade, Doug, Brendan, Art, Javad, Alan, Charlie, Frank, Dave, Scotty, Claudette, Catherine, Brian, Richie. Good morning, everybody. Jody, Steve, Krishna. Good morning. Dr. Luke, Cam. Good morning, Cam. Porky's is in the house. I like that. Good morning, Porky's. Jesse, Charlie, Randy, Richard, Rainer, Raj, Keith, Stan, Minnesota Matt. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Linda, good morning to you. Brian, good morning. 85 in Central Florida. Wow. My wife said she took a run this morning. She said it's already warm here. I know it's going to get into the 70s, but this is it for the cold weather here in Florida. We're done. Clyde is finished. He's sick of the cold weather. We got Robert, we got Fred, we got Steve, we got Rihanna, we got Owen, we got Roddy, we got Afa Diaz, we got Graham, Robert, Lewis, Karen the Shark is here. Karen, I haven't heard from you yesterday. What happened? I heard from everybody except you yesterday, actually, funny enough. Bull Rider, Devin, we got Dave, Sandy, Kurt, Mark, John, Lee, Wesley, Lloyd, Rock, Bob, Russ, Mark, Duzzy, Sin, John, Don, Wayne, Henry's in the house. Steve, Ralph, Eduardo, Greg, and Kirk Jr. is here. Paragoshin is here. Chris, Ruth, Dave, Bull Rider. We got Kevin. He's doing Kevin he's a physicist. He's busy. He's doing a lot of work. He trades during specific seasons, from what I understand. Yeah, he's a full-time physicist. Colette, Hopiumatic, Patty, good morning, everybody. Eddie, Bobby, William, good morning. I haven't seen you in a few days. Good morning. Good to see you. Kai, Deanna, Dave, Sandy, Kurt, Mark, John, Ernest, Diamond Jen. Folks, first off, I want to thank you. I got so many testimonials yesterday that I was up till 11:30 last night copying them all down. No kidding. I was up to 11:30. I really, really appreciate it. We're getting people are very happy. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know how else to say it. People are really, really happy. So if you guys are happy, I'm happy. Yeah, he's good. He's good. Sandy, good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, Mensa Johnny. Now we're talking. Stefan is here. Ernest is here. Diamond Jen. Shamens. Hello from California. Good morning to you. Good, Karen. Good. Looking forward to reading them. Mark, SJL, Jill, SJL. What is your name? It's much easier just to call you by your name. Good morning, Bruce. Good to see everybody. Good morning. So, last few days we've been talking about. Let me just give you the agenda for today. We've been talking about Alpha Zone Pro. That's the tool that we use to generate all those juicy trades in Trading Zone Live. Today, we're going to be talking about Trading Zone Live. I'm going to talk about the different type of trades we do in Trading Zone Live, how we use internals to gauge divergence plays, how we use the ADD line to help determine the strength of a trend, how we use the tick to determine if a high volume candle is a solo candle, how we use the Master Blaster Disaster Oscillator to confirm price action, And I'll go over again when to use options and when to use E-minis for the best results. Pretty good agenda, right? I think that's a pretty good agenda. And I'll give you my top stocks. Here is the link. That's happening at noon. You would be out of your mind to miss that. You would be out of your mind to miss that. Alpha Zone Pro has been killing it. Yeah, well, Trading Zone Live has been killing it using Alpha Zone Pro. But yeah, so we're going to do that today. Here's the Telegram channel for the Cam and Gustavo show. Yeah, it was a really good show yesterday. I highly recommend you guys watch it. We've been on fire. You guys have been, the happier you guys are, the better I feel about doing good material. So the better you guys are, the better the material. Hopium says, I love the E-minis. Yeah, we'll talk about that today. So there's the agenda. One more time before I continue, the different type of trades we do in the Trading Zone Live, how we use internals to gauge divergence plays, how we use ADD to determine the strength of a trend, how we use tick to determine if a high volume candle is a solo candle or if there's continuation, how we use MBD to confirm oscillation. Oscillation is very important. How to use options and E-minis. I'll talk about that today. And Cam and Gustavo are going to talk about how to set up Alpha Zone Pro on TradingView. It's perfect. Mazel tov. We have liftoff. Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it. Good morning, Terrence. Good morning, James. Good morning, Richard, Stefan, Leo. Good morning. Good morning, Don. Good morning, Flying Ronan. And again, here's the link for that. That's happening at noon today. And if you guys want to see a really good session, that's a really good session. Maybe we'll even take a trade on the house. We'll see. I've instructed Matt to make some changes over the last couple of months, which he's been listening to me. And oh boy, it's been to say it's been really good would be an understatement. And again, I'm getting so many testimonials from you. It's fantastic. Till 11:30 yesterday. Hey Hawkeye, hey Whitco, hey Seth. All right, so let's begin. We have a lot to talk about today. First things first, the market is down a little bit today. Not a surprise. We're still gyrating a lot between ups and downs, and we're still pinched between major averages. Good morning, Peanuts. Good morning, Hawkeye. As far as Fed data, we've got jobless claims today. We've got a couple of other things. These are delayed. I'm not really focused too much on this. We got Bowman speaking at 1:15. And we've got a 30-year announcement and a 10-year announcement at 11 a.m. So that may be a little bit of a bump. But truthfully, folks, aside for the jobless claims, which I'm going to make a prediction. Let's make a prediction. I predict it's going to be right in the low 200,000s. Like it's been every Thursday for the last 8 years. Almost, right? Low 200,000s. Let's make that prediction. We're trying to, Doug. We're trying to. Well, when my assistant actually listens to me and pays attention, it makes a big difference. So he's been fine. It's been going through what I've been trying to tell him the last couple of months. We've been just killing it. Just killing it. Hey, Kurt, Jason, good morning. Jerry, good morning. Thank you, Bob. Thank you. Is that you, Angie? USA E-Wing? Huh, that looks like Angie for a second. I thought that was Angie. Sergey, good morning. Dave, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Carla, good morning. Good morning, Fred Ladorsky. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, Bob. Thank you so much. All right, so that's going to come out at 8:30. That's really the only major news because remember, the war right now is what's really driving the bus. Good morning, Sean. You could take that prediction to the bank. There you go. All right, so jobless claims. These are delayed reports, not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Good morning, Forrest. Good morning. Good to see you. Joel, good morning. Duff, good morning. A lot of people still coming in. Good morning. Folks, if you're just coming in here right now, please, please, please make sure you're watching at 1080, not auto like I am. I'm plugged in, but still, 1080 is where you want to be. And give us one thumbs up if you enjoy and benefit from this show. I don't sell anything during this show. It's just 1 hour of me doing this instead of sleeping an extra hour. I spend it with you guys, which is the best way to predict. Which is the best way to spend a day. Good morning, Captain Beef, Bruce, Mitchell. Good morning to you. Good morning, Kirk. Yeah, my Kirk, you like my prediction for the jobless claims? I'm going to make a prediction that it's going to be in the low 200,000s, like it's been for the last God knows how long. Hey, Mary, good to see you. All right. As far as earnings, Now, I don't know if Costco's coming out before or after the opening bell. Let's take a quick look. It's coming out after the opening bell. I don't think it's doing anything right now. Marvell is not really doing anything right now. Baba earnings came out and they are not good. So we'll see how things go. Kroger's kind of flat. So I think a lot of these earnings are coming out after the close today. Okay. Well, we'll talk about that today, Ted, maybe, if you behave yourself. Hey, Joe, good to see you. Good to see you. We're going to have a great session. Good morning, Kevin. Good morning, William, Jeff, Tom, Minnesota Matt. Good morning. All right. So we got some retailers. Folks, these two are real. Remember, retail and consumer stocks are very essential because they're related. Because think about it. People do the same thing at Kroger as they do at Costco, right? It's not that different of an activity. So they really do reflect on each other. You should not even have to explain. Yeah, I don't. It's just it's all value. I don't do this to make money. I do this to hang out with you guys and to get my bearing on the market. Okay. Bond market. Bond market. Remember what I told you? If we don't stay right here, we're going to break through the 100-day moving average. We did. This is telling us that there's no flight to quality anymore, which is not a great thing. And it's telling us that interest rates are actually going back up right here. For a minute there, we were going down and it looked like we were going somewhere. But I warned you that a lot of this had to do with the Middle East. Whenever you have acts of war, unforeseeable events, what you'll see is you will see the bond market, money coming into the bond market. It's called flight to quality. Okay. All right. Hey, Dino. Good morning, Dino. Good morning, Rebecca. Shamens. Good morning, Jason. Gracie. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So again, we're below the 100-day moving average. This is going to put pressure on the stock market. Okay. And now that we're below the 100, the odds are we're going to come here. There's a lot of support here. There is a lot of support here. Okay. And also, volume has been rather high the last few days. So this is a real move. This puts pressure on the economy. Okay. This does put pressure on economy. Good morning, Donna. US dollar. US dollar is not going up anymore. Going down is actually deflationary. Going up is inflationary. This looks like the US dollar is done. I'm going to make a prediction that it's going to kiss the 100-day moving average in the next few days. It tried to break out. It tried to rally, but it couldn't really go far. It got slapped really hard. Look at the size of this wick. It's half the size of the bar, which is telling us that this is a big slap in the face right here. And then the next day it goes down, and here it goes into the range. So I think the impact of the war has been, efficiently dissected by this asset. By the way, the SPY is breaking. The SPY right now is on the overnight low. Just heads up. We're on the overnight low right now. This is the overnight. That's the overnight low right now. Just heads up. Market is not going up. We peaked out at about 7:20 last night, and we've been going down since 7 o'clock in the morning last night. And we're right now at one of my major support areas, 683.40. Let's see if we bounce like we did here off of that. I'm just giving you heads up in real time as the market's moving, in case you guys have positions on. But the U.S. dollar looks like it wants to come back into the fold. Doesn't look like it's got a lot of doesn't look like it has a lot of follow through or wants to follow through. Now, again, anything can happen, but I'm just telling you based on what I'm seeing here, this looks like it wants to flag for the next couple of days and maybe test out the moving average right here. Hey, Roger, good morning to you. See, now I see you all the time. Roger V, good morning to you. I told you as soon as I'd see you, I'd say hello to you here. Now that I see your face, I could say hello to you. All right, let's see. Gold market. What's gold market doing? Gold is still following this trajectory. This trajectory has not changed or shifted at all. It's still doing it. And if you notice silver, it's doing exactly the same thing, just on a little slightly lower level. Now, silver does not have as much support in remember, gold and silver have been going up because there's a supply demand imbalance. But this war has much more of an impact on the gold market than it does on silver, because during times of war, again, just like bond market, flight to quality, you have the same thing with gold, not so much with silver. Okay, if anything, I think copper would be. So gold and silver just kind of holding on here, not really doing anything. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. I like questions. Crude oil, relevant questions. Now, crude oil, the two things that I told you to keep an eye on yesterday was volatility and crude oil. And I said one of the things that we'll see uh, coming off of this war is cooling off is energy market. Okay. And I also said the same thing about volatility. Well, volatility did come off. Volatility right now is at pre-war levels, but it's still above 20, which means it's still warning. Anything above 20 means warning danger is ahead. Okay. So I would expect volatility right now to trade right here between these areas right here, right there. So if volatility theoretically comes up back up here, it would still be better than this craziness that we saw here when the war started or peaked out. But again, don't be surprised if we stay in this area. Why? Because energy is elevated. Energy is going higher, which means the war is progressing. This is a very, very negative sign. Again, I'm going to say this again. And folks, I don't sugarcoat things for you, okay? I don't sugarcoat things for you. This is not a good sign for the war. Okay, this is not a good sign for the war. This is telling us that this war could be potentially further disrupting the energy supply chain, which is the only reason why energy prices are up. And we don't want that. So what I'm hoping for is that this is going to be the high. And here, let me show you. I'm hoping that this is going to be the high here and that we don't break above this area because as you could see, we've already been there once and we broke off. So I want to see the same thing today. Also, remember well, actually the market already started. This is the commodity market. It's not changing anywhere. Remember this by the end of today, and I don't know what'll happen, but I'm saying that potentially this right here can come down here and we could just see a consolidation. So I don't want to read too much into it, but this is not a good sign. This is not a good sign. Thanks, Michael, for that. Kathleen, good morning. This is not what I wanted to see. What I wanted to see was a peak here and us dropping. Like this was okay because it couldn't get above there, but this is not okay. And if we go higher, it's going to put more pressure. Okay? So I'm telling you right now that this is a problem. This is a big, big problem. This is a problem. I know you're thinking, Roger, it's just the energy market. You're making a big deal out of it. No, 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 no. Energies are in play right now. So we remember what I always tell you that whoever caused the troublemaker is who you need to start is paying attention to because the first one that started the problem is going to be the first one to finish the problem. Okay, so what do we know about this war? It's energy, energy, energy. The further we go into war, the more uncertainty we have with energy prices. I mean, unless energy is going up on its own, which I don't think it is. So I think everything's being driven by the war right now. So again, this is not a good indication of things coming to an end. You understand? Just want to make sure you guys understand what the impact of this right now. Now, if we didn't have a war right now, I would not be spending so much time on this. Okay? But right now, today, this moment in time, energy is really, really important because of the war. So we can use this as a gauge to give us a real good real-time sense of what's happening there. You understand? For example, if we were looking at the Fed, if it wasn't the war and it was Fed, I'd be looking at the bond market. But right now I'm looking at energy because this is the most sensitive thing to the war, this and volatility. Peanuts, I'm not talking about individual what it's good for, what it's bad for. I'm still looking at the big picture. I'm still driving around the nightclub and seeing if I should go into it or not because I don't know if it's a gay club or a straight club. And I like women. So I'm going to drive around the block a few times and I'm going to see who's going into that club. You're already in that club drinking, trying to pick someone up, and you don't even know if it's a man or a woman, Peanut. Don't do that. Okay? Hey, Mark. Good morning. Good morning. Jack, good morning. All right. All right. So just don't do that. Is Trump got no plan for the after, which was the same problem as Iraq? Yeah. I don't think look, we don't even know if they have. We don't even know what they have over there. But I'm not. I don't want to get into that. It's called Harley. It's called shooting first and asking questions later. All right. Bitcoin. So remember what I told you yesterday. Yesterday, when I showed you this, Bitcoin was not here. It was still here. And I told you we're still consolidating. We're no longer consolidating. We now have a breakout on Bitcoin. We broke out yesterday, and this morning, futures are already confirming this price. Now, if we can just get above 74,500, that would really confirm the move. But we are having a little tiny little baby breakout on um, Bitcoin. Okay. We are seeing a little baby breakout on Bitcoin. All right. Mitchell, it's not because I'm so smart. I'm not that smart. It's just 32 years of doing this. Okay. Just doing this for a long time. All right. So Bitcoin, you see this right here? You see here? See how it poked? See how yesterday I drew this all the way at the top and how it broke out right here? You see that? That's a breakout. That's a breakout. Yesterday, we were like here, we were like this. And I said, we don't have a breakout yet. But today, we're actually above that level. Here, let me, right there. There's that level. And we're above that level now for 2 days in a row. And we're holding on to that level. So this is actually a breakout on Bitcoin. Okay. All right. China. China looks like it capitulated here, but again, there's no guarantees, and we still haven't broken this low. So as long as we don't break this low, I will say this is a capitulation. But quite honestly, this price action right here does not look like a capitulation. Because remember what I told you, price has to make a V recovery. This does not look like a V recovery to me. And if this breaks the low, then this is definitely not a capitulation. The reason I said it's a capitulation because this is the highest volume bar and we have a nice hammer reversal off here, but we don't have a big tail. Either way, we'll find out soon enough. If price can stay above this level and start moving up, that's a capitulation. Right now, yesterday, it looked like it could have been a capitulation. Today, it looks a lot less like a capitulation. Again, I'm telling you everything in real time. Jack says no American boots on the ground, Kurd boots instead, and the Persian Mega are absolutely great soldiers, and the Iranian people will most likely welcome them. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I will tell you this: a lot of Iranians are very happy about this. They're not upset about this. Okay. So China is not doing so great. Bitcoin looks like it wants to break out unless Bitcoin comes back into this range. Then no soup for us. Crude oil, I would be watching like a hawk today because crude oil is the most sensitive asset we have to the war right now. That and volatility. And volatility is an indirect asset, not a direct asset. Folks, let me give you some links. This is the link to the VIP room today. Um, where I'll be talking about different type of trades we do in Trading Zone Live. We're moving from Alpha Zone Pro to Trading Zone Live, the room that you guys have been absolutely crazy about. How we use internals to gauge divergence, how we use ADD to determine strength of trend, how we use tick to determine if a high volume candle is a solo, how we use Master Blaster Disaster Oscillator to confirm price action. I'm going to teach you everything I teach you exactly the way I taught Matt. Matt is the one that's trading for me in Trading Zone Live. So trust me, this is really good information that you need to know. Okay? Really good information. Good morning, Tony. Good morning, Wes. Marine, it's okay. The Marines will handle and challenge. Of course they will. They'll handle everything. So that's the link for that. Telegram channel. I'm about to start posting things in the Telegram channel. You don't want to miss this. Okay. And here's Customer Service Live, the Cam and Gustavo show, where they're going to be talking about setups for Alpha Zone Pro today. Good morning, Ray. So let me post this for you in the Telegram channel, okay? It's very important that we keep an eye on this, on energy around here. Here. I'm going to post this for you guys so you have it. sensitive gauge of what is happening in real time with the war in Iran. I don't want to see it break today's high. Okay, I just posted this for you, and I explained. No, Vince, I don't. And folks, remember, I mean, we're gonna have some volatility. We're gonna have some drawdowns too. It works both ways. Um, so again, I just wrote this for you, and I posted it in the Telegram channel. So you have this, okay? You have this in the Telegram channel. You can review this today. Weeks fly by so fast. Thanks. Yeah, they do. They do fly by so fast. Okay, so and Bitcoin could be breaking out, and China could be. You guys, you could always rewatch this video. Okay, all right. Let's talk about the stock market. Nasdaq, we're back at 50%. Remember, we were at 48% here. We're back to 50. We're 63, 58. I don't like this, but this is more momentum. This is more momentum. This is real structure of the market. So far, everything here is looking good. Financials actually started moving back up, but we're back above 50% here. I don't like this, but this is the most important. Okay. There you guys go. There you go. He'll be happy to hear all that. He's very happy. He takes his trading very seriously. And look, I want to show you guys something interesting. Look how spread out the sectors were right here and right here. That means you're getting trends. Look at how tightly they're being wound up here. See how they're on top of each other? That's telling us the market is not trending right now. Look, you've got four sectors on top of each other, four sectors on top of each other, four sectors on top of each other. Look how everything is on top of each other. See, look at this right here. You could see how healthcare is going up. And here you could see how communication services is moving. When they expand like this, see how they're expanded? That's a trending market. When they're like this, when they're on top of each other, you don't have a trending market. I'm going to send this to you guys so you could see this, okay? I sure hope you guys are learning something from here. Trending market, choppy market. Here, look. First, these are the major sectors. First circle, they are expanded or expanding. That's a trending market. Look at look look at the second circle. They are consolidating right now. Chop, 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 chop. You see, I wrote this for you and I just posted it in the free Telegram channel. I'm hoping that this is helpful to you guys. See, this is see how they're expanding and you see how here they're contracting. Chop, 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 chop. Flight, chop. Okay, and I wrote that for you here, so you guys have this. Don't say I don't take care of you. I do take care of you. All right. And so again, we're doing okay here. I mean, we're not doing amazingly well, but we're above 50%. I mean, if you want to call this doing okay, 51, 50, we're okay. Hopefully this will bounce up, not down. We do not want to see any 200-day below 200-day moving average, below 50%. That means you're in a bearish cycle. And even here, look at financials and communication. They're only at 43, 41, 40. They're not like in 20th percentile. So this is starting to bounce back a little bit. Thanks, Cheryl. Thanks, Jason, William. Thank you. Lloyd, good. I'm glad to hear that. Imagine my head, Lloyd. Whew. You should see what I'm thinking about all day long. Okay. Who wants to give up the catalyst? You guys have been doing such an amazing job on the catalyst. I'm going to start reading this and you guys can start giving me the catalyst. Investors are awaiting a report that Iran recently signaled its willingness to give up its uranium stockpiles. See, if the market believed that, I think that energy prices right now would be lower. See what I'm doing right now? See what I'm saying? I don't think the market believes that at all. Okay. Because of what I'm seeing with crude oil right now. So when I see it, I'll believe it. All right, Charlie, Belfast, Porkies, 215,000. Okay, cool. Gee, that's really off my level. Remember I said low 200,000s? Yeah, low 200,000s. As we expected, right? Isn't that low 200,000s? Actually, 213,000. They were expecting 215, they got 213. Yeah, low 200,000s. No, this is not going to impact anything. This is the number we've been getting for the last 10 years, as far as I can remember. It's gone up to like mid or high 200s twice, as far as I can remember. One was during COVID for 1 week. Low 200,000s. If this is broken, not the VIX, this is broken. All right. So Minnesota Mad, Belfast John, chips, Infotech, consumer staples, crude oil. That's what I've got. Geopolitical, obviously, oil. Yeah, crude oil, telecom, Infotech. Consumer staples, Infotech. Yeah, Walter, you and Matt and I have the same thing. I think it's on. It was on my short list yesterday. Consumer discretionary. Let's see. I don't. Where do you get consumer discretionary from, Belfast John? I've got consumer staples. I got everything that Charles has. Yeah, consumer staples. I got Fed. I got chips. I got telecom. Infotech and telecom is the same thing. Crude oil war. Yeah. It seems like Charles and Minnesota Matt have the same thing. Um, hmm. I don't know where you got consumer discretionary from. That's the only one I'm missing. Okay. All right. We're all on the same page. So you got chips, Infotech, consumer staples, crude oil. Infotech and telecom is the same industry. Okay. CRLC is not a S&P 500 stock. Good morning, Eagle Beagle. Thank you. It was so funny yesterday. I was doing a webinar and I was reading testimonials from 2 years ago, from like a year and a half ago. And I'm looking on the left and I have testimonials from like 80% of the same people yesterday during the day. So I was reading the same testimonials that people gave me testimonials a year and a half ago, and they end yesterday. I thought that was fantastic. You were in there, Eagle Beagle. You were one of them. I just remembered that. It was a great day. Like I said, I was up till after 11 o'clock, booking all the testimonials. You guys have been really nice to me. So investors didn't believe. They waited a report that Iran recently signaled its willingness to give up Iranian stockpiles. I'll see it when I believe it. The state-run republic quoted Deputy Foreign Minister. Iran had told the U.S. earlier talks was ready to relinquish its stockpile of highly enriched uranium for something good in return. Yeah, like not dying. I don't know if I believe that or not. Broadcom climbed 6%. Again, this is the 18th AI stock that told this season that told you that everything is going really, really well. Nothing is going bad. There's no concerns about AI. The concerns are about the Middle East and the war. Nvidia, Taiwan, AVGO, Micron, Applied Materials, AMD, they all said we're doing fantastic. People like to create these problems. Exceed 100 billion next year. Above consensus revenue guidance. This is really, really good. Um, Huh. Ralph, I thought it was another company and I thought it was 2,500. I thought it was Morgan Stanley. I posted it to Richie yesterday. Hold on. I posted this yesterday to the guys. 1 second. 1 second. I posted it yesterday. I thought I posted it yesterday. Right here. Morgan Stanley laying off 2,500 employees. So this must be new, Ralph. This must be something in addition to that. Okay. So yesterday, 2,500 employees across all divisions. Welcome AI. Anyway, so that must be a new report. Thank you for sharing, Ralph. The 10-year note is going down, as I mentioned to you. This is not good for us. We're now below back. This puts pressure on the economy. Okay, thanks, Jack. Thanks. That's terrible. But I think that's good for the stocks. The stocks will rally. Market is not looking good. The market just broke the overnight level right here. Lowest level overnight. This is a level we haven't seen since yesterday at 4 p.m. We rallied all the gains that we got from, actually, excuse me, 11:45. We're back to price we were in lunchtime yesterday. Lunchtime prices yesterday. Again, this is coming off. Let's continue. Chip stocks were really on fire yesterday. Bitcoin was on fire. Moderna was on fire. I knew Moderna looked good, but I did not know there was news behind it. Had I known there was news behind it, I might have taken it for a scalp in the pit, but I did not. GitLab slipped over 6%, software guidance. This is all things that already happened. ADP National Employment Report released Wednesday showed that non-farm payroll rose by 63,000. That's huge. But we'll see if that number holds up on Friday. Remember, this is the big report right here. This is the big report right here. Okay? All right. So we'll see how that goes. That's that's tomorrow, okay? I wanted to say that's 2 days from now, but no, that's tomorrow. It's already Thursday. Federal Governor Moran said Wednesday he believes it remains appropriate to continue cutting interest rates. It's too early to assess the impact of the Middle East conflict. The evidence from events over the weekend hasn't led me to change any of my forecast. At the same time, Hammock said it was too early to assess. But look, you know what they're saying right now. We don't know what's going to happen with this war. We don't know what's going to happen. It's too early. I agree with them. I could tell you one thing for sure, that Trump is not going to be pressuring the Fed to lower rates right now. If he does, it's a big mistake. Doing it earlier this year, that was smart. But this is not a time to go lowering rates. Beige Book survey said that slightly to modest pace of expansion. This is a big surprise, but in a good way. The report said that many districts' sales are dampening by economic uncertainty, increased price sensitivity, and lower income consumers pulling back on spending. The report also said that employment levels were generally stable, while wage increased at a modest rate. So things are not that bad. They're not that bad. To give us in the morning, I take Moderna at open 47 seal because you gave us in the morning things. I did, but I should have taken it. I gave it to you, but I didn't take it. I should have taken it myself. We have a 97% that the Fed is not going to do anything in March. I'm still hopeful that they're going to do something in July, but now with this war, I think that's going to be pushed back to September. And I think that's one of the reasons the bond market is coming off like that. And it is no longer seeing flight to quality. The volatility is already within the market of this war. Now it's just what happens next. We got U.S. unit labor costs, productivity, U.S. import-export. This is not going to be a big report. I mean, this is it for today, folks. The only other thing that may impact the market would maybe Michelle speaking at 1:15. Okay. I love the name Michelle because my daughter's name is Michelle, and the other one's name is Rachel. We've got earnings on Costco, Marvell, Ciena, Kroger. Would you guys let me know if any of these already came out and how they did, please? Let me ask you guys for some help. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it, Hefe. Let me know if any of these have reported. Let me know, okay? I don't see it, but maybe let me look at Ciena. Ciena has reported. Kroger looks like it reported. Costco does not look like it reported. Both Ciena and Kroger look like it reported, and the numbers are not great. And Marvell does not look like it reported. Costco, CR Kroger came out and Ciena came out. Ciena definitely came out. The stock is down 5%. I wonder how it's going to impact Merck and those other stocks. Anyways, so Ciena, BABA. Let me look at BABA. BABA's not doing good. Ciena's not doing good, and Kroger's not doing good. Yeah. Ciena too. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it. Kroger, yeah. Kroger, Ciena, and BABA came out. Europe is up only 4.41. Pairing earlier losses following a report Iran signaled its willingness to give up its uranium stockpiles. Utility, food, and energy stocks. These are defensive stocks. So defensive stocks are going up. Defensive stocks are going up in Europe, not speculative stocks. That's a big problem. I don't think I have any speculative stocks on my watch list either, by the way. China closed higher today after they unveiled its 5-year plan. These 5, 10-year plans are useless because you know how things go. You can't. It's like a business plan. You make one and then you adjust it. Setting out target for growth. AI chips went up. Biotech surged. So some speculative stuff did go up in China. Thanks for that, Cam. Japan closed higher. Bargain hunters stepped in to end the 3-day losing streak. That's good to hear. Maybe that'll happen here in the U.S. Middle East conflict helping the sentiment was Wall Street overnight gains, which we have lost right now after U.S. economic data eased inflation concerns. Energy, financials, and mining stocks gain. Energy and mining is defensive, but financial is fairly speculative. So we're seeing a mixed bag, but we're not seeing any major bleeding, okay? We're not seeing any major bleeding from the bond market and not anymore from the stock market. It looks like we're hovering around that 683 level. I'll talk about that in a minute. As far as overnight players, Broadcom came out. This is going to be really good for chip stocks. Trade Desk is up 17%. They were down 18%. This is a very volatile stock. This is Infotech. And Walmart, consumer, this is consumer staples, not consumer discretionary. Although you can make an argument, but that's not good to get downgraded on Walmart. Okay. All right. Put to call ratio. Put the call ratios in range. Let me send you a link of this right here. Put the call ratio is in range. There's nothing really crazy here. I'll just post this for you guys right now. I'm here. I posted it right now in the Telegram channel for you. Yeah, but look at the price. This is why I say never trade earnings. You can be right on your projections, and the stock could still be coming down. Yeah, Cam, we covered that earlier about 14 minutes earlier. Okay, so put the call ratio stable. There's really nothing going on here. We could see that there's been some interest in puts more than calls, but nothing really, out of whack. Now, volatility. This is the big daddy. I do not. I would prefer to see volatility break below 20 today. Here, let me. This is something I need to send you out here. Okay. This is what we want to see. We don't want to see this. Okay. We want to see that. Okay. So we don't here. We don't want this. We want this. Here. Keep very close here. Keep very close eye on volatility today. If it trades near the high of the last 3 days, very bad. If it breaks below the low, which is near 20, that's very good. You understand? I just wrote this for you. So that's bad and that's good. That's a check mark and that's a cross, okay? This is good, this is bad. Okay? There's no confirmation. No, it's Moondog. It wasn't JP Morgan. It was Morgan Stanley, 2,500 people yesterday. Okay, so I posted this for you. You guys have this. You have this information. Okay, what about momentum levels? Let's look at momentum levels, okay? So let's see if we have a shake and bake here, or we have, look at that. Bitcoin, energy, communication, real estate, industrial, but then you got utilities and healthcare. And then you got consumer discretionary next to healthcare. It's not great. And also look at what you got here. You got semiconductors, technology, biotech, QQQ. You got a lot of stuff mixed. You got a mixed bag. You don't have any directional bias right now, which is another reason why the market is so, doing its thing. Thanks, Bob. I appreciate it. Folks, if you're just coming in here right now, please, please give us a thumbs up. And most importantly, make sure you're watching at 1080p. I'm about to get into some charts. Yes, fragmentation, Hefe, exactly. And here's a link to give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this show, and make sure you're watching at 1080p right here. Also, subscribe to our channel. You'll be notified when new videos are posted. It'll be fantastic. Okay. I was also just told a second ago that they launched a YouTube campaign for me. So you guys may see me while you're scrolling on YouTube at times. Let me know how you like the campaign. Okay, it's a new promotion that the company's doing just on YouTube. They're trying to get more YouTube eyes on me. Just FYI. So if you see it, let me know. Let me know how it goes. So this is a broad-based, very, very broad here. What about stocks making highs and lows? You got 143 stocks. I mean, this is okay. It's nothing crazy. And you only have 131 stocks to the downside, which is telling us we're kind of still doing this. We're still doing this. Thank you, Bob. Appreciate you. Yep, you got to that's what I'm saying, Richie. You got to keep an eye on that, man. It'll download you. It's sneaky. YouTube is sneaky. It'll download you to 720 and then you won't be able to see anything clearly and then you'll think it's me, but it's your computer. Hey David, good to see you. No, Clyde is Linda. Clyde is the rock star. I'm the support staff. All right. How about 90-day breakdowns? Let's see. 102, and look at this. 50 stocks are making a 50-day low. That's very, very little. Look at yesterday. 113, still very low. I mean, in light of what we're seeing right now. And before that, 74. We just don't have a lot of momentum to the downside. Look at this, 95, 74, 113, back to 50. There's just not a lot of momentum to the downside. That's right, Gregory. I have to actually buy some this weekend. Yeah, you've seen. Yeah, there you go, Kevin. They're trying to put me on there, trying to make me famous. Yeah. Um, yeah. So not a lot of momentum. Not a lot of momentum at all. There's just not a lot of momentum, which is shocking in light of what we're seeing right now. But this is also telling us that the markets are very choppy. Okay, let's look at SPY. Let's talk about choppy. Now, can it get any more choppier than this? I mean, look at this. This is good. We're in range. We're above this green line, but I mean, this is just choppy noise. There's no directional bias. Let me post this for you guys. Okay. SPY is back to being choppy after seeing 1.5 bearish days when the war was announced. Not that many stocks breaking 3-month highs or lows either. Okay. I just posted this for you. Eddie, why do you keep posting CRCL? I'm just curious. What is it with CRCL what has CRCL done to you? Anyway, we're just choppy, folks. There's no direction here. There's no direction here, okay? There's no direction. If you're looking for direction, the SPY you're not going to find it in the SPY. What about SMH? Well, SMH is back above the 50-day moving average. And what I'm really hoping today is I'm hoping that we start getting back above the 8-day EMA, which means we have to get above 406 or 407. I'm going to write this right now. I'm going to send this to you. Oh, I got to get out. I got to speed this up. I got to get out of here quickly. Okay, that's SMH. We want to see it above 407 ASAP. Needs to get above the 8-day EMA. Okay. All right. QQQ, same thing, just consolidating below the same thing as the SPY. We need to get on this side of the 50-day moving average. I'm going to draw this for you. I hope you guys like me sharing this stuff here. We need to get above here. QQQ is on the wrong side of the 50-day line. Needs to go where X marks the spot. All right. Mags are hovering around the 200-day moving average. They're good here. I just want them to see going back above the 8-day and the 15-day right here, and then eventually up here. But so far, we're just got structure here. RSP, we need RSP to go back into this range here. I'm going to draw this for you. We need to get back right here. RSP needs to get above the black trend line where X marks the spot. Is this helpful to you guys? Is this helpful to you guys? Let me know if this is, I don't want to waste time doing this if this is not helpful. And the Russell 2000 is consolidating like there's no tomorrow. As a matter of fact, look, got a triangle being built here. And you got a triangle being built here. We'll see what happens and which way it breaks out. And now let me give you my levels, and then I'll give you my stocks. Okay. Good. Thank you, Jill. Thank you, Linda. Richard William, Paragonian. Thank you, guys. Hey, Chaz. The kids from Fairfax High School makes it big. That's right, Fairfax High School. That was my school. I used to buy newspapers from Slash from Guns N' Roses, who used to work at Centerfold Newsstand across the street from Fairfax High School back in the 80s. Oh, yeah. I could tell you some stories that'll knock your socks off. Remember, I grew up in Los Angeles in the 80s. Whew, what a time. Yeah, that's about it. Right there. Right there. I'm going to expand this in case we break down so you guys have these levels too, okay? So just so you guys have all this. Okay. SPY levels. Dr. Luke, we'll see you later. Have a great day. Have a great day. And if you want to watch the end of this, here's the replay to the show that we're recording right now in real time, just so you guys have it right there. It's a great show today, actually. We're having a great episode. Great session. No arguments, no monkey business, no political crap, none of it. QQQ, let's do this. Okay, these are nice levels right here. Let's see if I need to draw another one. Yeah, I do. I do need to draw another one. Okay. That will do it right there. That will do it. Let me ask you guys, does any other guru teach you guys as much as I do? I'm not talking about trying to sell you stuff. I'm talking about like just give you free education. Let me know. I'm curious. QQQ levels. I hate that term guru, you know? I don't even know why I use it. It's an awful term. Guru. I don't know who came up with that term. There we go. No, no. Okay. Archie, Vernon. I'm the only one, huh? Kramer. Oh my goodness gracious. Definitely Kramer. Whew. What a character that guy is. Okay. Not as organized. Thank you. Yeah, I want to know. I want to know why. Yes. What do I think? Don't know this. Michael loves this. No one comes close. No one teaches anything near your expert. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Kramer, yeah, Kramer and Kathy Woods, right? Okay, here's our levels for this. Let's put them on all in here. SMMH levels. Folks, keep an eye on the SMH levels that teaches what you teach for free. Thank you, Scampy. Okay, well, thank you. Thank you, Hopiumatic. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, T-Buzz is great. He's a good friend of mine. He's awesome. He's old school. You're the only one I feel comfortable. Well, thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Very nice words. Very kind of you. Let me give you Russell levels. Right there. Huh. Russell is pretty on everything. Thank you, Moondog. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. All right. Here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna expand this a little bit so you can see this level below as well, okay? Believe it or not, I'm not expecting a crazy day today. Usually after market goes crazy for a few days like that, it consolidates. The ADD is going to be very important today. Russell 2000 levels. Got an extra zero in there. Oops, no, I don't. Okay. Oh, Jeff is fantastic. Yeah, he's really good on he's really good with commodities. You know, Jeff Smith, folks, Jeff Smith is very good with commodities. Very good. You know, I started out as a commodities guy. Started out with commodities, and most good traders start out as commodity guys. Jeff Smith started out as commodities too, and he just kind of stick to it. We also have a couple of guys in the back office who are professional commodity traders too. We have a lot of folks who are really talented, but they work in the back office. I mean, we got Cam, we got Gustavo, we got Raleigh. Raleigh and Cam are traders. Gustavo's a trader. Chip used to work on the floor, guys. You know, Chip in customer service. He used to work on the floor. A lot of people don't realize that, but he's an ex-floor trader. He knows his stuff really good. We're trying to make the company more trader focused versus business people focused because, you know, for obvious reasons, you guys need trading information, not business information. Okay. Here are the level for the bond market. Bonds were a little sloppy last night. I want you guys to keep an eye on this 88.65 level because I'm going to tell you something. There's nothing below that level for a while, okay? For a while. I mean, a while. Let me just put this here. Yeah, be careful. There's nothing here. Okay. All right, I'm going to give you my stocks that I'm watching right now, and then I'm out of here. All right, here's the bond market. Thank you very much, Diamond Jen. I appreciate it. Yeah, Chip is very kind and friendly. Yes, yes. If you guys have questions, he's fantastic. Thanks, Carlos. I appreciate that. Yes, Cam and Gustavo are fantastic. They're here right now, and they're always here, and so is Raleigh in the background. You know, they really pay attention to this. We always try to make you guys. We really want you guys to know this stuff. TLT and my dogs are going nuts right now. Thank God you guys don't hear what I'm hearing right now. You know what I'm hearing in my ears right now? 4 dogs doing this. Ow, 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 ow. 4. Whew. God bless this microphone. Okay. Stocks that I'm looking at, and then I got to get out of here. I'm going to be late to work today. BSX, we're going to have to go through this kind of quickly. BSX, this is a nice short right here. Campbell Soup. I don't know. I don't have it here. I know I don't have his full name here. I don't have his full name. What is Chip? Hold on. Let me see if I could find Chip's full name. Chip Frame. His last name is Frame. Frame, like a wall frame. Chip Frame. Okay. So look at Campbell Soup. No soup for Campbell, right? Capri. This is a clothing company. Not doing so well. Mike Capri. GPC. Starting to, it's still consolidating with a descending triangle. You got to give it a little more downside here. Let it confirm downside first. Pizza. I'm in the mood for, actually, you know what? I'm craving pizza. A little consolidating, but right here, once it breaks, this thing will be ready. Dual. Yeah, we will, Sandra. We're not taking away anything up there. It's the only way to start training. Thank you, Sandra. I appreciate it. It's very, very nice of you. Very, very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. All right. Dual. Whew. Talk about a downtrend. And look how not choppy this stock is. So if you get in the wrong place, the odds are the trend will save you. Keep an eye on this stock. Keep stocks like this on your watch list just to get a perspective of what's kosher. Now, here's my long list. Richie's favorite stock, TPR, is starting to move. I'm going to have to get some today, probably. BCE is moving. It's a nice stock. Took me a while to find these stocks, by the way. It was not easy to find, and there's not a lot of, that's a nice look. KMT, KNX, KNX. See this stock right here? KMT? Look at the volume here. That's a good sign. Okay, KMT. WM, Waste Management. Matt loves garbage stocks. PSX. This is an interesting stock. Energy, obviously, energy stock. TRV, Travelers Insurance stock. I like the stock today. I was actually looking at it. Looks like an interesting stock. Travelers. I got to go fast because I got to get out of here. Sting. This is nice. Obviously, all of this is very much related to the war. Healthcare stock. THC. GE still looks good. Now, let me just say this. I want GE to get above this level, and I'm going to buy it again. The reason I liquidated it yesterday is because it was struggling to get above the 8-day EMA. But once it gets above this level, 341, I may want to start buying it again. I'm looking at it aggressively. We did make money on it, but it was anyway. JBH Hut, transport stock. LYB, this is a nice looking stock. Notice not a lot of tech stocks. This is overextended. Forget it. This is overdone. Over here, this was still okay. This is too much. Too much. Unless you're day trading, and then it has to have volume. And TJ Maxx. You hear the dogs. Okay. All right. TJ Maxx. Nice looking stock. Folks, I have to get out of here. I literally have to run out the door, or I'm going to be late for the open, and I'm going to cause problem for the small cap stuff. So here's the link for the VIP room. Here's the link for the Telegram channel. Thank you, George. Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate it. I think you said you weren't going to be here on Friday, maybe. So tomorrow I'll take over. Me too, Adam. I like it too. And there's Customer Service Live, Cam and Gustavo show. Here's a link to the video we're recording in real time right now. And let me post that in the Telegram channel. And I will see you later. If you want to watch the pre-market must watch again. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the office. Thank you so much for the wonderful emails. Let's hopefully all the programs will be on a hot streak like they've been, especially in this crazy market. And I'll see you all later. Bye everybody. Bye Cam. Bye Gustavo. I'll see you guys later. Schedule for me to be in your room next week sometimes with Caroline, okay? I'll see you guys later. Bye. Have a great day, everybody. If you got any questions, email me. I'm a little slow to respond because I'm so backed up with emails, but I will get back to you in the next 24 hours. If I didn't, that means your email got lost and you need to resend me again. I always get back within 24 hours. Bye, everybody. Have a great day. Be careful.